my worms came in this cute little bag at Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. This was recommended by the gardening channel, which I've mentioned before, James Pigioni's channel, which I absolutely am extremely grateful for because we've learned a lot from him. And it came with some instructions. The worms came, there was 250 Red Wranglers that I ordered. So they came in here and I just put them in the bin with some soil and some leaves and water so they could get hydrated from their trip. They're pretty lethargic in the beginning, but they seem to be bouncing back fine now. It was 2 days ago and they look pretty good. And I mean, I don't know, worms, they look good as far as worms go. And the instructions are pretty simple, and I was really happy to read in here the temperature can be 40 degrees to 84 degrees. So that's a little warmer than what I was thinking I was going to be able to get away with. So that's good. Although I do have a shade cloth that I pulled out that I'm going to set up. I just kind of draped it over these today, but I don't think that's great because it's going to get in the way of the airflow. And I drilled a bunch of holes for the airflow in here and just stuck a lid on so that when it rains, it's not going to saturate them. And I put a lid underneath so that that water will drain out. It's lifted up off the ground a little bit and the water will drain. But if you don't know, worm castings, the feces of the worms, are very nutritious for the soil. So 11 times more nutritious in nitrogen, they say, 7 times more nutritious in, I think, phosphorus. I'd have to look it up. And I think they talk about it in the instructions too. But these other 3 bins are the ones that have the worms that I found in the backyard. So I'll lower this down and then we can see them in case you're really super interested in vermicomposting. So vermiculture is the practice of vermicomposting, which is keeping worms and giving them a palace to live in so that they can be happy and help you enrich your soil. So you can't see that. Let me bring this down some more. There we go. Okay, so you can see it's just, I don't know why I have this stick in there, but it's not even halfway full. This actually might be too full, and the soil's got some moisture to it. It's not warm, so that's good. And you can see I got the holes around the sides. I think I'm going to drill more holes actually. And then the holes in the bottom, it's sitting on a lid so that it's lifted up from the ground so it can drain. And the water that drains out, I'm not going to use because I read that you shouldn't use it. I'm just going to put it in the compost or just on the grass here. So these 3 have the ones I found. The funky green one has the 250 worms. I'm just going to see how they all do and just kind of compare, although there's not 250 that I found the other day, so it's not going to be really comparable as far as what they produce, but just how they survive. And I don't know, for some reason I wanted to do an experiment. But really, if I wanted to do it, I'd have just as many over here as I do in there, and I could see how they do. But we'll see as far as survival. Red Wranglers are actually for worm castings and for vermiculture, so they are specific for that purpose. So we'll see, but I'm just excited because I feel like it's stepping up my farming game. So we'll see how I do, and I will keep you posted. Thanks.